And that breaking news, gunfire inside Children's Hospital. Police went there after getting a call about a wanted man who could have a gun. Now, that suspect did pull a gun. Police shot him. Sheriff David Clark has a question.
What's this idiot doing in a neonatal care unit with a handgun?
Hundreds of people, as you might imagine, were terrified. The entire hospital complex on lockdown.
Patients, visitors, and staff locked themselves in their rooms, afraid that a gunman was roaming the hallways.
Now, as it turned out, the gunfire was confined to a hallway on the 7th floor in the newborn progressive care unit.
But even so, this was a hospital, Children's Hospital nonetheless, where people pretty much expect to be safe.
Now, the man shot by police is Ashanti Hendricks.
He's 22 years old. He is from Milwaukee, has a criminal record, and he was not supposed to have a gun. More on him in just a moment.
We have live team coverage. Michelle Fiore tells us about a woman and baby involved in the chaos.
Charles Benson tells us what it was like to be in a room next to the shooting.
Cody Holyoke arrived at Children's Hospital shortly after that shooting. He's there live to begin our breaking news coverage. Cody.
Mike, Carol, good afternoon. There were some frantic moments here at Children's Hospital for moms and dads, patients and staff members alike when they got the warning that there may be a shooter inside the building. In a place where well-being is the business, patients and parents feared for their safety.
I didn't care if I got shot or not. My son is my priority.
Chad Starkey came from Sheboygan to visit his 32-week-old son, Dominic, born prematurely and living on the 7th floor of Children's Hospital. Chad heard the announcement ring out.
Cold Blue Hospital on lockdown. I go out to the nurse's desk. I say, okay, what's going on? And they said, there's a man in the hospital with a weapon. Prepare yourself to go hide.
Starkey huddled with his son in a bathroom. We spotted other doctors and patients hiding while police did their job.
We knew what we knew at the time. All right, and we responded to what we were being told.
Milwaukee Police Chief Ed Flynn told reporters his officers got a tip that a man, later identified as Ashanti Hendricks, was spotted in the hospital. Hendricks had a warrant on him for possessing a weapon and usually carried a gun.
That's what was conveyed to the officers. This wasn't a situation where somebody in the 3rd District decided to go serve a warrant today, or the warrant unit decided to go find somebody in a hospital.
Police confronted the man, who was holding a baby at the time. He put the baby down and seemed like he would go with officers.
He started to struggle with police and fled. During the struggle, the initial struggle outside the unit, officers saw that he had a semi-automatic pistol.
Investigators claim Hendricks led police on a chase through the ward and ended up pointing his .40 caliber gun at officers. One officer fired and shot him.
We seem to be forgetting that there were 2 men wrestling with a guy who had a .40 caliber loaded pistol. All right? They didn't have their guns out when they're wrestling with this man. Now, that's a risk they're assuming on everybody's behalf.
Now, there is an all clear that was given just after 2 o'clock, but we have been told the 7th floor is still locked down. Police and deputies, as you can see, are still here as this investigation takes shape. We were told Ashanti Hendricks, the man involved, was shot in the arm. We're getting reports it may have been his wrist. Either way, we're told he's going to be okay. Non-life-threatening injuries, as police so often say. He's being worked on at Frederick Hospital next door. Live in front of Children's Hospital, Cody Holyoke, today's TMJ4.
And hopefully Ashanti can give police some answers. Thank you, Cody.